ऋतुः सुदर्शनः कालः परमेष्ठी परिग्रहः उग्रसंवत्सरो दक्षो विश्रामो विश्वदक्षिणः.
There are 10 names in this sloka. They are Rutuhu, Sudarshanaha, Kalaha, Parameshthi, Parigraha, Ugraha, Samvatsaraha, Dakshaha, Vishramaha, Viswadakshanaha. Let us understand the significance of each name. Rutuhu Kalatmana Rutusabdena Lakshyata iti Rutuhu. He who is identified with time. The word Rutuhu means a season, that is, a period of the year related to time.
तदेव सर्वमेवैतद्व्यक्ताव्यक्तस्वरूपवत् तथा पुरुषरूपेण कालरूपेण च स्थितम्.
Parabrahma, by the power of Maya, created the apparent, that is Vyakta, the indistinct, that is Avyakta, Purusha, and the time. The time that causes agitation in the Prakriti and Purusha is called by the name time. Sudarshanaha, Su, Shobhanam, Nirvanapadam, Darshanam, Jnanamasyeti, Sudarshanaha. The one whose sight is auspicious, knowledge and bliss, the result of the actions of the beatified souls. His sight bestows the most auspicious status, that is moksha. Shubhe darshane ikshane padma patrayate asyeti sudarshanaha. He whose eyes are large as the petals of a lotus. Sukhena drishyate bhaktaihi itiva sudarshanaha. He who is seen by the devotees to the delight of their eyes. Kalaha Kalayati Ganayati Sarvamiti Kalaha. He whose form is time, which measures the length of an activity, that is, day, week, year, age, etc. Kalaha Kalaytamaham, Gita says, of the measures, I am time. He who sets a limit to everything. He who counts the actions, both auspicious and inauspicious, of people and their lifetime. Parameshthi Parame Prakrushte Sve Mahimni Hrudayakase Sthatum Silamasyati Parameshthi. He is Parameshthi because his nature is to dwell in the sky of heart, that is Hrudayakasha, by virtue of his greatness. Parameshthi Vibrachite. He is splendid as Parameshthi. Hrudayakasha. Taittiriyopanishad says, Sa ya yesho antarhrudaya akasaha tasminnayam purusho manomayaha amruto hiranyamayaha. There is a sky in the heart in which the Atma shines very bright. It is conscious, indestructible, and auspiciously effulgent. The Antarhrudaya is a spiritual heart. It is not the fist-sized physical heart which beats lub-dub. Upanishads prescribed 3 ways to identify the spiritual heart. They are: 1. It is situated in the middle, above the navel, at a distance from the end of the thumb to the end of the little finger of a spread hand. 2. It is enclosed by rows of flaming lights. And 3. It shines very bright. The sky of heart is as big as the outside sky that we see. All worlds are situated in it. The fire, air, the sun and moon, lightning, stars, and whatever is seen and heard in this universe are there in the spiritual heart. We must search for what is there in that. Parigraha. He, being omnipresent, is seized or grasped in full by suppliants who want to take refuge in him. He who is known by all. He receives offerings such as leaves and flowers from worshippers. Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, chapter 9, Sloka 26.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayacchati tadaham bhaktyupahrutam ashnami prayatatmanaha.
I am enjoying the leaves, flowers, and water offered to me with love and devotion. Ugraha Suryadinamapi Baihetutvat Ugraha. He who is the cause of fear even to the sun and the like. The sun, moon, and all other principal elements conduct themselves as per the Lord's fervid commandments. Otherwise, the purpose of creation turns upside down. Taittiriya Upanishad says,
Bhishasmadvatah pavate bhisho deti suryaha Bhishasmadagnischendrascha mrityurdhavati panchamaiti.
out of fear of him, the wind blows. Out of fear of him, the sun rises. Out of fear of him, fire burns. Indra performs his duties, and the fifth in order, the death happens. This mantra explains that the nature or Prakriti performs its functions well out of fear of Paramatma. This means Bhagavan shines as the commander and the ruler of the nature. Samvatsaraha Samvasanti Bhutani Asmin iti Samvatsaraha. He who is the guardian of all beings situated in the Supreme Being and stay happily. Hence the name Samvatsara. Samvasanti means reside. He is the dwelling of all in all the three states, that is, creation, sustenance, and destruction. Dakshaha Jagadrupena Vardhamanatvat Dakshaha Sarvakarmani Kshipram Karotiti va Dakshaha. He who spreads himself in the form of the universe, that is, he pervades it and makes it great and lively. He who accomplishes any task easily and expeditiously. Vishramaha, he who grants rest or liberation. Vishranti or rest denotes the final and eternal happiness. The Lord grants rest, that is moksha, to those who are being blown away by the frightening waves of the sea of samsara, suffering from the 6 kinds of pain, and plagued by ignorance, and controlled by the 6 types of passion. The 6 kinds of passion, that is Shadurmis, hunger, thirst, grief, passion, old age, and death. Urmi means a wave. These waves rise on the sea of samsara, the repeated existence on the earth. Shat means 6. The 6 types of passion: lust and desire, wrath, covetousness, fascination, arrogance, and envy, that is malice. The 5 forms of distress, that is ignorance, etc. Avidya, the condition in which one believing things that are not true, recognizing this body as Atma. Asmita, confusion about the nature of the living and non-living entities. Raga, strong feeling of wanting to have something with the intention of deriving happiness or enjoyment. Dvesha, the feelings which are the opposite of raga. Abhinivesha, being devoted to someone or something as a consequence of actions in the former birth. Viswadakshinaha, Visvesu Karmasu Dakshinaha, Viswadakshinaha. He who is one of ability or skilled, yet performing any act, that is Daksha. Dakshaha and Dakshinaha, both words mean one of ability and skillful.
ऋतुः सुदर्शनः कालः परमेष्ठी परिग्रहः उग्रसंवत्सरो दक्षो विश्रामो विश्वदक्षिणः।
Om Tat Sat.